Hello and welcome to another episode of Portal 2. This is kind of a special episode. This player, hecbetob, watched one of my videos on YouTube and requested that I play his map and give him some feedback. So we're going to do that. The feedback process is very important in creating a test chamber, because a lot of times other players will see things that maybe you've missed. There might be a shortcut where there's some way they can kind of get around having to do what you've designed to.
Hey Johnson, if you get through this next room, you'll get a bonus. And that's on top of the bonus I gave you this morning.
Oh, a bonus?
Don't thank me, because you're the real boss. Why? Because you teach me something new every day.
Well,
Chariots.
I try.
You test subjects are the best. Oh my gosh, chariots.
Oh, thank you. That's just too much. Okay. And we enter the test chamber. We immediately get a cube. We have two buttons. We have a passageway down here with a laser doorway of death. And there's a surface down there we can put a portal on, but we cannot get there. It appears to have a fence over it, so we cannot get through there. But we can look in there. There's a button there. Lines going around. Let's go ahead. Let's see. Well, let's look around. We have a light bridge. No place to redirect it to. So I'm not sure the purpose of that. We have a button in there we cannot get to because it is sealed in this little room made of retractable panels, so we will have to retract the panels to get to the button. It appears it has something to do with this laser and that receiver. And, oh, I guess that's it. It appears to trigger both sides, and the sides come down and then we can get in there. Now we take the cube and it looks like it will turn on the tractor beam. Yes, we have a tractor beam. Now this button, if we follow the dotted line, it goes into this door and disappears. Now way down in there we have a spherical cube and a button that takes a spherical cube. Okay. So we put that there. Now see, we don't know what that did. What did that do? See, whatever a button does, it should kind of be visible so that you're not just doing things to do them. Because it's like I put that cube on that button not because I wanted to accomplish a certain task, but because I had a cube and a button. So I put the cube on the button. I was just doing it because it was there to be done. So that's maybe something. Put a window perhaps in there, something so that you can see where this blue line goes. And because obviously I did something when I pushed the button, but I don't know what I did. I was just pushing buttons to be pushing buttons. Now here I can see, and I think this is quite clever. We have we can use the tractor beam, and this wall back here I believe, is made to... Yes, we now have the spherical cube in the spherical cube receiving button, and that has turned off this doorway. We can then portal here, which we lose our tractor beam, so the doorway shuts again, but it doesn't matter because we now have a way in. Now, if we're done with that, maybe this button needs to, or this cube needs to be on this button. Again, we don't know, it's just speculation. I'm just kind of doing it because it can be done. Okay, now we see what the cube on that button does. It releases the blue bouncy gel. And over here we have a button. And it flips that panel up, and it's on a timer. So we get a few seconds. Now the button also has a line over here. What is that doing? So we get gel and a panel. Let us put 2 and 2 together and say maybe we want to... wrong one. Let's put the orange one here. Why is it... Oh, wait. A portal cannot survive a moving panel. Okay, so we've got to push the button and then launch 2 portals. Push the button. Blue. Yellow. I don't think we got any through there. Blue. Yellow. Did one make it through? I don't know. Blue. I won't make it. Blue. Yellow. I don't think it made it. Blue. Yellow. Yes, I think one went through. Okay. Let us assume... See, again, it's like it's not really... We can't tell if we've accomplished what we were supposed to do here. But let us... Now, it appears to be laser turrets in there. Is that... Let's just come over here and look through there. Oh yes, we have laser turrets. And we have a laser doorway of death laying horizontally. Cannot tell if we got any of the bouncy gel where we wanted it. I don't really know where the gel went to. So what do we want to do here? We want to bounce across here and through that doorway. Because we certainly can't come up here and just walk on through. What are the options? can we... Okay, no, that does not turn off... Does not turn off that emancipation grill. So... do we cover the floor with the bouncy gel and bounce our way across? Looks like an awful long way. I don't know how far you can bounce. Let us okay, what if I just line up here, run into this portal, come flying out of that portal, and just bounce? Yeehaw! Did not seem to have enough forward momentum, and too high. We want and conveniently we cannot put a portal there. This is probably not near enough. Nope. So, what if we... Okay, what if we step through there and then launch a portal, launch the blue one there, so that when we fall back through the orange one, we come flying out of there? Well, we just died. Okay, we run over here. Grab the cube. Portal there. Portal there. That should open up the gate. Portal there, portal there. The cube goes there. And we drop down in here. Okay, we obviously need to fly across here somehow. Can we... Now, what if we bounce off of that while it's at an angle? Say blue here, orange here. Hit that and just run and drop into the blue. Can we come out of the orange and hit that angle? Or will we have too much momentum and land out here somewhere, or even go back through the blue hole? Let us see what happens. Okay, that looked like we bounced off of it at an angle, but it did not launch us in the proper direction. No, that doesn't, that's not it. let us do here. Let's splatter this all over the place. Can we... What if we launch... I suppose we can splatter some around here while we're at it. Splash it all over the window. Take that. That's the observation room where the people from Aperture Science are observing us. Okay. We have gel all over the place. Let's stop that. See, it's not altogether clear what we are trying to accomplish. I don't think we can just run and... So how do we... Okay, what about this? What if we just portal across by... Have the orange one here, hit the button, back up onto the orange portal, or back up, shoot the blue one, and then, let's see, there's no way to get rid of my portals. I wish there was like some way to just clear your portals if you want to, but you really can't. Okay, so I'm going to... Now, can I back up enough? Okay, back up to here, boom, and then back up again. Not enough time. Okay. Okay, let's, because we have this line, let's line the orange one up with that. Now, back up. Oh shit! Okay, well, let's take another approach here. Let us... Let's go... Let's go down here and see what awaits us in here. Ah, okay, there is the exit. And we will need a cube. Okay, we've got the blue there. Let's put the orange right up against here. And... well, now it appears that we are stuck. There's no way to portal out. Yeah, what if you come down here without the cube? you have only one option, and that is to jump into the sewage, die, and be reincarnated. Because there is no way out of here. This is it. There are no buttons to press. There are no passageways. This really needs some kind of an escape hatch. Maybe a little surface here we can put a portal on, and another one right here, so that if you come down here like I just did, that you won't have to do this. Well, I think I'm going to wrap up this video at the moment. My tips for hecbetob. This is a very ambitious test chamber. It's almost too ambitious, because we've done a lot. We've got all that, and we're still not really sure what the purpose is or what we're trying to do, other than get past those little laser guys. And I will say I played this earlier and I made a video, but it ended up lasting like 40 minutes, so I'm not going to post that. But I did get down past the lasers of death and the laser death doorway and the laser turrets, and found that I was again stuck. That once you get past there, I found that again I had missed something, but I was stuck in a position to where all I could do is jump into sewage and commit suicide. Once you get past there, you drop down into a little vertical tunnel that has an opening, and there's a pit of sewage, and there's just no way to get out of it. I mean, I was stuck. There was nothing I could do but jump in the sewage. And that's really kind of bad form. You should never be, it's one thing to be like, okay, you screw up and you die and have to start over. But you really shouldn't get put in positions where you can't back out. See, once you get down there, and I don't know what it was that I didn't have that I needed, but I got down there and there was no way to come back up, because you're just at the bottom of this shaft. And there was no way forward because there was just a pit of sewage in front of me. And I didn't have whatever it is I needed. There were a couple of buttons in there, but I had no cubes and no way to get the cubes onto the buttons even if I had them. But it just seems, the best puzzles, as I say, take one little mechanic or one little aspect or one little trick and just kind of explore that little possibility. This one, you're not really sure why you're doing things other than they're there to do. I never really did figure out what all this was for. I don't know that I ever accomplished anything with this. Maybe I didn't get, maybe I didn't get any of the gel through there. Maybe you can bounce across and then bounce further past the pit of goo. But I was doing things without really knowing why. And I still really don't quite understand the objective. How does all this tie in with the passageway on the other side of the room that contains the exit door? It's not really, it should be more clear what you're trying to accomplish and what the particular tools are for. I found that the best puzzles, it's very clear and very obvious what you need to do, but it's like you just can't get there from here. There's some little, oh, I see what I want to do, but it's not possible. It's like, you need to do this before you can do that, but you need to do that before you can do this. Or you need to have this button pressed and this button pressed, but you only have one cube. And then you figure out, okay, finally, yeah, there is a way if you do things in the right whatever. And I understand puzzle making is very hard. I've worked on one, and it will probably never see the light of day. It's not really that good. I may copy some things from other good test chambers to put in it, but as far as originality, I probably will never have a truly original puzzle. But yeah, my advice is to simplify. There's just a lot going on, and a lot of this stuff, for example, restart. Like I say, I played this like 40 minutes or so, 45 minutes. And I never did yet.
Cave Johnson.
Oh, shut up.
If you get through this next room, you'll get a bonus. And that's on top of the bonus I gave you this morning. Don't thank me, because you're the real boss. Why?
Like I say, I played it for about 45 minutes, and I never did get to
Chariots, you test subjects
this
are the best. Oh my gosh.
or that. And I'm not sure, that may be part of the room that you go through, that you get to past the lasers and the death lasers and all that stuff. That may be part of that, but I never even got there. It just seems too ambitious, and there's some of everything tossed in there. It's but if you simplify it down, pick one little mechanic, just one little, like I played one, the one that you commented on, as a matter of fact, was pretty much just light bridges, just the light bridge and portals and different things you could do with that, and it was quite interesting. And this one it's just too much. It's overwhelmed with stuff without any clear objective as to what the stuff does. Like this button releasing the gel, you have no way of knowing that. You put this on here, not because, now, if you had a window looking in there to where you could see the gel, and if you could see ahead of time the reason you needed the gel, which I'm still really not, I may have somehow used the gel to bounce across there. I don't remember how I got across. But if you could see that releases the gel, and you could see why you need the gel before putting the cube on the button, because at this point you're just putting a cube on a button because you have a cube and a button. You see what I'm saying? There's no real reason for it, other than, well, I'm in a room with a cube and a button. I think I'll put the cube on the button, and let's see what happens. Everything should be done with you should be able to look ahead and see what it is that you're trying to accomplish. But I will stay subscribed to this. As you update it, I will come back and test run it some more. Anything I can do to help a fellow gamer waste valuable time playing computer games, it is my pleasure to do. But hecbetob, if that's how you pronounce that, hecbetob, good luck. I hope to see you become one of the world's greatest test chamber manufacturers. And I will keep giving input. I hope it's, even though my input is, my opinion of this is somewhat negative, I hope you take it in a positive light, because I really like to see players make good test chambers, mainly because I want test chambers to play, and I don't seem to really be able to make good ones myself. And if you make it yourself, you already know how to solve it, so what good is that? But anyways, keep up the work, strive for perfection. I will stay subscribed to this and give you more feedback. And good luck. And to my vast viewing audience, I will see you on our next episode.